Yo, what's up, dudes? Johnny Bean here. It is Saturday night, means it is Straturday Night. This is where we talk rock music. Well, we can talk any kind of music, really. I mean, I know a lot of us are big rock and rollers, but, you know, music, guitars, musical instruments, fun, you know, good stuff. You know, we like to have fun around here. So let's hang out for a while. Participate in the chat, and you may win something. We'll be giving something away today. I don't know. We'll find something. But if this is your first time here, consider subscribing to the channel. Help us get to the big 12K YouTube subscribers, and we'll hang out. All right, you guys. This is Johnny Bean TV. Whoa! Calm down.
Hey, y'all.
Hey, what's up, dudes? Johnny Bean here. This is Straturday Night. This is where we hang out. We talk rock music. Like I was saying, though, any kind of music you guys want to talk about, I'm good. You know, I get a lot of heat because I know a lot of stuff about a lot of different genres of music. So any kind of music you guys want to talk about, all good. But, of course, you know, we do like the rock music. Right?
Right on. Yes, we do.
Yeah. So what's up, dudes? Who do we got here? All the way from Hell, Ohio. Ron, what's up, man?
Not much. Not much at all.
Not much?
Other than playing with new equipment.
Uh-huh. That's cool.
Playing with what?
Playing with... We can barely hear you. I don't know.
Playing with new equipment.
May the power of the dark side guide you, Johnny Bean TV.
Oh, my gosh. What the heck was that?
Well, I have
Talking to the microphone, Ron. We could barely hear you.
I have a bunch of stuff here that I could play for people.
Uh-huh.
So I'm learning, but I didn't know that we had so many famous people that knew you.
Do not delay any longer. Make your way to the Johnny Bean TV show immediately. Go, 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 go.
Who's that?
That was Honnold. But
What's up, Zach?
but
Oh, my gosh. That's crazy.
But you have if anybody's ever watched the Saw movies.
Want to play a game?
Oh, yeah.
First, you will need to watch Straturday Night on Johnny Bean TV.
Straturday or night? What?
Straturday Night. And
Get to the Johnny Bean TV show. Do it now.
I like
promise.
that one.
I'll be back to watch Johnny Bean TV soon. Watch Johnny Bean TV.
That's pretty cool.
Whose voice is
Or-
that?
That's not bad, man. I like that.
Tonight, we are going to have a fantastic time filled with music, laughter, and maybe even a surprise guest appearance from me, Arnold Schwarzenegger. So grab your popcorn
Really?
and buckle up because it's going to be an unforgettable night right here on Johnny
My
Bean
goodness.
TV.
How
from
loud
me.
is that, you guys?
Yeah, right?
That's
told you
That's
I'd get you
cool.
promos.
That's cool.
Move along, Johnny Bean TV. The channel you seek, it is.
oh my gosh. That is some weird stuff, man. Very good,
Arnold
man.
did some for me too.
Fretworks fixes all my guitars.
Oh my goodness. I didn't know he played guitar.
He breaks them.
You break.
Oh. Wow. Well, hey, in between all that stuff, let's say hello to MPN 5150.
Hey guys,
MPN.
what's up here? What's happening?
What's up? Can you boost your microphone a little bit?
I can boost
Just-
it a little bit.
Kick it really hard.
A little more.
A little more.
Little more.
How's that?
Little
you go.
more.
All right, I'm cranked.
There we go. There we go.
Okay.
Very good, man. What's the latest? What's the latest over there in
Allentown, PA.
What's
Where
going
the
on?
factories are shutting down.
The factories are all shut down. We don't know whether we're using iron coke or steel or yeah, I don't know. My band finally had a bass player show up last night,
Uh-huh.
and I should have had practice tonight, but instead we had to move it to last night. But the dude showed up, and his bass was in tune, and he played 3 songs with us that we kind of coached him through, and he did better than anybody else that's come by to try and play with us. And he says he's into it, and he's going to come back next week, but we'll see. This process has been pretty rough. Bass players are at a premium around this area. They're all
Yeah,
either working or they're on drugs and they're in their basement.
Man, yeah. Well, see that's why if you play bass, if you play drums, and you're good, then you can either always be working or always on drugs, or I don't know, or both. I don't know. But hey, first of all, let's make this a real show, and let's say hello to the top tier of channel members here on Johnny Bean YouTube channel. Channel membership. It's a great way to help support the channel and support these shows. And the top tier are they're the executive producers, also known as the top of the world tier members. They are currently Sherman Callahan, CC, Nova 9, Michael Smith, Music Therapy, Laz, R. Habs, Warlag, Fairfield Guitar Co., Majestic PB and J Cat, and Janice Lala, the intern. Janice, we after the show last night, we actually were on a video call with Janice for like an hour, trying to help her get some of her streaming setup going. And I think Janice, how are things? How are things going? Is everything cool? Maybe.
Hi, Janice, by the way.
Yeah. Let's see. Who do we have here? We got
Rock
Rock
Daddy.
Daddy. We got Mark's Gas Station. We got Zach Thong. We got Janice. Haven't done anything more. We got Dan Gorman, who I think was the first one in the chat tonight. We got The Axe. We got Tom Lyle. We got Max Server. And let's see. Ron. Ron is here. Greasy Monkey Guitars is here. And yeah. Right on, you guys. Octopus Ears. Hey, dude.
Octo.
Brent, what up, dude?
Good to see
Octomatic.
you guys. G. Butchnoff with the awesome
Oh, you brought us a present?
drum set. Very cool. Yeah, great. There you go.
That's the drum set.
I know. Great to see everybody. Uncle Dude is here. We see you, man. Yeah, where's everybody watching from tonight? Let us know in the chat where you are watching from. I'll put in the chat, I'm in Santa Cruz. That should go through, hopefully. There it is. Where's everybody at? Yeah. So, yeah, man. So Ron.
Yes, sir.
So you have a brand new toy tonight.
Yeah.
Explain to us what is it?
I have a fever for more Johnny Bean TV.
Uh-huh.
It,
Uh-oh.
well, wait a minute.
What's going on here?
It came with a bunch of
Is your camera
cards.
breaking?
Yeah,
Watch Johnny Bean TV with me, then we can play guitars.
I've been having problems with my USB ports on this machine. They seem to like shut down after a while. Let me see what I can do. I'll be back.
Okay. Oh my gosh.
I didn't know that
Okay,
thing
what
was
is
coming
that?
with cue cards.
What did you get there? What is that?
The Rodecaster Pro. And it came with cue cards, man. Look that out.
Oh wow.
And then these. And then you get these that you can write with a dry erase marker on what are your sound bites, like this.
That sounds like MPN's camera.
Well, at least it don't sound like this. So, yeah, I got this. Usually, UPS shows up about 4 o'clock on Saturdays. And by the time I woke up, this was already delivered and in the kitchen. So, it is a very nice unit. I like it a lot. It's fun. And I'm figuring out everything with it.
Very good, man. G. Butchnoff says Rode makes great products. Their mics are boss. Yeah, man. Yeah, I've seen them at NAMM.
I hear MPN.
Oh my gosh. Bry the Sun guy. Hey, what's up, dude?
But then you got, stupid stuff. So
did you record some of that, or that some of that is just mixed in there? Like you were able to download
actually,
them, or they came. Yes.
I downloaded the newest firmware for it, and it came with some sound effects. But it's from what I've seen, you got 8 pads, and I'm up to 7 banks of 8 pads, and I found a site where everything was royalty free, with all the celebrity voices, and I made the stuff for you. Like.
May the power of the dark side guide you, Johnny Bean TV. TV.
And then we even have I was thinking Call of Duty.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah! That's Johnny when he gets shot on the helicopter.
Yeah! Oh my gosh.
So, but I tried to like we have so we have this for you, Janice. I thought of you. But then I thought, you know what? You have to have a helicopter. And then you got to get shooting and body counts. And then, of course, there's an explosion. So this is what we listen to pretty much every night.
And I have a feeling I'll be hearing a lot more of that from now on.
You are watching Johnny Bean TV. Bean TV.
Now they do have a C3PO.
The site.
I was gonna get to say that, but I think I'd actually do a better version of it than that was doing, so I didn't do it.
I met the guy in real life, Anthony Daniels. I actually met him, and I do have I took this I had this huge. This is 1997, so this is before cell phones and cameras, and I did carry around like this camcorder, and I filmed a bunch of footage at this. Some of it is actually up on my YouTube channel. I remember somebody actually, some other site pirated like one of my videos, and I actually need to do something about that. But I do have footage at a dinner that we were at, and I was filming him, and he was talking to me on camera, and he had a few. So I do have audio of a kind of a tipsy C3PO in real life. So I need to transfer that over
This is not a dream.
You know, on the digital. Yeah. Okay. So no. Yes. Okay. So obviously the Rodecaster has sound banks.
Yeah.
What
and
else?
I got 4 channels for microphones. I have a USB channel, a cell phone channel, and then a Bluetooth channel on it. So if you look,
which could also be a cell phone channel.
yeah. So yeah, if you look here, you'll see the labels on top of the sliders.
Oh, there
And
you go. Yeah.
What if I have guests call my cell phone, I can feed them through here, and it's just like, even if they're not on the show, video or whatever, they can be basically live on the show with us, and they can hear everything, and we can hear them.
Do you have is my audio coming through your Rodecaster?
No, not right now.
Because if it's not, then they won't be able to hear us.
Yeah, well, no, there's a way to do it. I just don't have it set up right yet.
Mm-hmm.
So I have to go.
I figure that out pretty quick.
I got to go into the computer and make sure it picks it into this. So, which I didn't do because I thought I was hearing it through my headphones. I thought, oh, I'm good. Then the show started, and then I was like, uh-oh, I'm not hearing you. So I actually have you coming through the line 60. Yes, this desk looks like NASA now. Monitors, speakers, monitors, speakers, computer. I got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 channel mixer up there. I mean, this is. I'm going to have a purge. So yeah, I'm working on it.
Right on.
But I mean, I thought I did pretty good for only having it since. Well, about 11 hours now, 12 hours.
I'm getting text messages, somebody saying, how are you? I'm getting some random message from somebody. If somebody's watching me right now, texting me, go ahead and let me know you're watching. By the way, you guys, let's do a couple quick announcements for you guys. We're live on Facebook, and you can help support the channel with Facebook stars. We're live on Twitch. You can help support the channel with Twitch bits. We're live on YouTube, obviously. And we have something called Super Chats. With Super Chats, you can help support the channel. And the cool thing about Super Chats is they change the color of these lights behind me. These right here. And it's interactive, and it's just a fun way to help support the channel and have a good time and all that stuff. Hello. Wait, are we taking calls?
No.
Is that them? Put them through.
No, that's no, I can't do that one.
Hey guys.
Hey,
MPN,
welcome back.
10:30 actually.
Thanks, man.
Welcome back, man.
MPN.
Oh. Wow. It's been a trying day. I didn't get to tell you before. Excuse me. My wife says to me, "Did you turn the oven on?" I said, "How do you know? I haven't even looked at the oven today." And she said, "Well, it's on, and I didn't turn it on." Well, she turned it on earlier, but then when she turned it off, the knob turned back on again. And every time I went to turn it, it kept turning back on again. So it's like, obviously, the knob is broken on my oven, and it won't shut off anymore. So I figured, now I just go to the breaker box and shut off the breaker to the stove. And now, until we get a new one, if I want to cook anything, I got to trip that breaker first, let the oven turn itself on, and then cook, and then flip the breaker again. And
that sucks.
I'm glad you guys figured that out, because that can be pretty dangerous. That's one of the things. Every time I leave the house, that's like the first thing I do is I check to make sure the oven is turned off.
Yeah,
the stovetop, any of that. I always check that.
Yep. I was scared because we didn't know how long it had been. The oven wasn't really hot, but we didn't know how long it had been on. And, you know, I freaked out right away thinking, oh my God, we're going to burn the house down, you know, and luckily we remembered the breaker box. So, whew,
Yeah.
crisis averted. Now I just have to get a new stove and have it wired in.
Wow.
The joys of owning a home.
Yeah.
It never ends. There's always something broken. At least that's in my life.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Well, so hey, tell us more about this bass player, that potential bass player. What's what songs did you guys jam on?
Oh, we only play original songs. We don't do any covers. So,
What type of songs? What type of originals? What genre?
it's progressive rock of some sort. And we don't have a singer. We don't. I used to sing in the blues band, but I've since lost my voice. I can't. I choke out whenever I try to sing, so I don't do it anymore. But in this type of music, there's more instrumental playing than I could be able to sing over top of anyway. And so far, we haven't met anybody who is a singer who says, "Oh yeah, I could sing over top of that," or you know, with it. Just hasn't happened yet, and we're not like actively pursuing a singer. We may, depends on how things work out with this new guy, Chris, the bass player. I don't know anything about him really. He seems pretty cool. Like I said, his bass was in tune, and he showed up, and he was sober. You know, so that was huge, because the guy we had before was pretty much a garbage head, and he would show up already smashed.
Garbage head.
Yeah. I mean, he would ingest any drug that you put in front of him, you know, just for fun or whatever. And we wondered why he was coming to practice, and he was drinking like a small flask of vodka and like 9 beers and still walking around and talking like nothing
Oh man.
phased him. You know, it's because he was snorting meth
Gosh.
or smoking it or something.
And this is before practice?
Yeah, I
During?
mean, the dude was like up for at the last time it happened. The dude had been up for
That's-
like 3 days.
My gosh. That's like one of the number one rules of a serious band is a rehearsal. A rehearsal is not a drinking session.
Right.
That's a serious band. You don't do that.
Right.
You know?
And I mean, I've been sober for 16 years. I won't. I mean, and the guys in the band, they do drink, but they're not pounding. You know, they're not getting ripped at band practice. They're just having a couple of beers, and that's fine with me. But just because I don't drink anymore. Michael B., a sober bass player, a keeper. Yeah. How true. Isn't there a pedal designed to sober up the bass player? There's a stomp box.
Oh my gosh.
So we'll see. It's all in a state of flux, and hopefully, you know, he takes what he learned last night and uses the demo recording that we have, and hopefully he does his homework and comes back stronger next week. That's what I want to hear.
So he showed up and didn't know any of the songs, and you had given
Correct.
him songs like beforehand?
Yes, we had
Okay,
given him
that's-
songs,
that's
but he
not
said
really
he
a
didn't.
good-
He
that's
said
not
he
really a
didn't
good
get the
thing.
chance to work on them, and I was like, okay, whatever. You know, this is going to be bad. But then
Yeah.
he actually took direction pretty well. He remembered the notes, and he did fairly well. You know, and it's not
That's
easy
cool.
music. We have time changes. You know, we do a lot in 6 and 7, and
Well, just you saying that it's kind of progressive rock scares the hell out of me. I'd show up drunk to that rehearsal if I had to play that stuff. Well, cool. I mean, congratulations, man. I know it's tough, running a band, because I ran several bands over the years. I've been in many bands where I was just where I just played, where I wasn't the running the band. I've done bands where I have ran the bands. It's a tough thing, man, and when you get to a certain point, you have to have certain standards.
Right.
Like I remember probably since the internet. So at least the past 20 years, 25 years at least, there's no excuse for not having any kind of demo. No excuse. If a musician says, hey, I don't have anything recorded, then you're not pro if you have nothing recorded.
Right. Right.
So
that's the next step for us is, and I had even suggested, excuse me, I'd even suggested that we hire the meth head to record our 5 or 6 songs, just so that we had them on tape. Mm-hmm. But now that the new guy stepped in, hopefully we can get him up to speed, and then we have friends who have too much recording equipment and a little bit too much time, and they want to record us. So
cool.
Just be a matter of hauling all the gear over there and setting it up and doing that. I mean, mine is simple. Mine's compact, but the drums and keyboards and all that stuff. Ugh.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Do you guys have a rehearsal space?
Yeah.
Like somebody's basement or something?
Yeah. Keyboard player's basement. And he's got 3 arcade machines that he's got boards in them that run like 600 games you can choose. It's crazy. So I go there and play Galaga and Miss Pac-Man and stuff like that. In between, we play 3 or 4 songs, take a break, play a video game, play some more. It's cool.
Mm-hmm. I remember reading that's what Van Halen was doing during the recording of 5150 when Sammy first joined the band. Because 5150, if you've ever seen footage of in there back in the day, they had arcade games in there.
Oh, I never saw that.
And Eddie would be saying, "Oh yeah, we're supposed to be writing, but we'd be jerking, playing around, playing video games." Is one of the things that he said. So pretty cool. Ron's looking for a soundbite right now, or he fell asleep.
No, I'm just trying to. I didn't want to mess with it. I was trying to just think how I could get the. I'd go to the computer and change the sound so I can hear it through here.
Uh-huh.
But I'll figure that out later.
Cool.
Unless I look through here.
There you go. You got your cue cards. You figure it out. Yeah. Well, MPN, congratulations, man.
Thanks.
Again, I know it's tough. The last thing I would do right now at this age is start a band.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
But I know. I mean, if you're serious, you have to surround yourself with other people that are the same level or better. That's if you want to get anywhere. That's how it is. And so you can't have people around you that just drag you down.
At this point, it's just a hobby. I mean, if we play a gig or two, it'll be amazing. Mm-hmm. The gig won't be amazing. It will be amazing that we will have played a gig. But yeah, we're not looking for anything other than just to have fun. Certainly, I mean, if anything, if we do make a record, an EP or something, and it goes out and people hear it and they like it, fine, great. Get another guitar player to go on tour because I'm not built for it. I can't do it. Mm-hmm. So I really have nothing to look forward to other than making a recording and maybe making a dime or two off it. Who knows?
Well, making a dime off it is actually, you'd be lucky to make 10 cents off that. Music is free nowadays. You don't make money off music. It's everything else. It's merchandise. It's
merchandise.
It's creative ways I was just talking to somebody else. Was it Ron? Was it you? I was just talking to somebody about this the other day, or maybe it was on one of my shows. I was saying something about the music business and
That was me,
yeah,
man.
making records. Basically, unless you're Katy Perry, you know, and you have a brand new song that just hit, you know, a couple days ago, you know, you're making money off that. Anybody else? Any local bands? You're not making money. No, you're doing it because you love it,
Right.
you know, and you're very lucky. You're very lucky if you can have any kind of success, you know, with that.
I'm 51, 50 years old. Hey, Peggy and James.
Peggy,
Peggy, how you doing?
she's 50 years old.
I'm going to be 52. I'll be 51, 52.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's wild, man.
Getting old.
Yeah.
I know. My knee's been telling me that. It's been rough. I have to call a specialist on Monday and get looked at. I need an MRI or something. There's pain that just came out of nowhere, and I have like I didn't bang it. I don't know if I twisted it. I don't know. I just have I actually got a freaking cane today to start walking around on for when it starts getting worse.
I got a whole supply of them if you need another one.
I've lost my footing once or twice because I planted my foot down and the knee gave way. I was like, oh, crap, we're going down, Carl. But luckily I didn't fall. But we'll get it looked at. We'll get it figured out.
What kind of bass did he play?
He had a Squire bass. It was a P bass. A Squire P bass.
Amp?
He used my amp, which was an acoustic 200 watt solid state that I was given through a 410 cabinet. Next week, hopefully, and he was pushing it. I mean, the 200 watt amp was, for a bass, you know, you need more wattage than that. He was pushing it pretty hard. So I hope next Friday, Saturday, whatever day we jam, hopefully he brings his own rig and probably sounds a lot better. Because like the rig that we have there is just for emergencies. If we have the keyboard player and his wife, they like to throw parties and have jams and invite people to come over and play. And so we got to have a bass amp there.
The fact that you said he showed up with his bass in tune, that's good.
Yeah.
Believe it or not.
Yeah.
'Cause I've seen that where it wasn't good.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, you know, being a musician is it's a tough thing. I mean, I'll tell you my experience. Past several years, you know, I mean, I've been doing these shows, you know, pretty much, you know, every week or every other day or whatever, and this has been, you know, the current thing. But as far as being a musician, I've been in bands where I've toured. I've toured the country, you know, I've done recordings, you know, and it can be frustrating because you can go gig to gig and it changes, especially even if you're on tour, depending on the type of tour you're playing. You know, one venue can be like a really nice theater. You drive the next venue, it could be some sports bar. Next venue could be some, like, somebody's backyard, you know.
Yeah.
Just different stuff all the time. And like I said, you need to surround yourself. Like, if you're serious, and, you know, we'll take, the musician route, 'cause that's what we are. You know, if you're serious, you have to surround yourself with other people that are as serious, that are on your level or better. You have to. Otherwise, forget it.
Totally.
Forget it, you know. Or you'll just continuously have people showing up that are drunk all the time, or that have, you know, guitar that's out of tune and they can't tune it. I don't know. I don't know what the situation can be, but I've had plenty of rehearsals and auditions, and I've shown up, and that's why I've said like for me to go out and audition with somebody, like they have to have they have to be professional. They have to have a presence online where it's like, oh, obviously these guys have something going on. I'm not just going to show up to somewhere and, oh, let's just jam and see what happens. And I don't know them, or if there's no proof that they,
You have to have something to go on, I think.
I mean, that's fine when you're a kid and you're just starting out. That's fine. But like I said, when you need to have standards, and you get to a certain point, and that can be tough too. There's people that have told me, like, I'm way out of their league, and they won't even, like, oh, they're telling me I'm too good, and I'm not just saying that.
Yeah.
But it can be tough.
I was waiting for you to say you were the best in your area.
Well, I mean, I would never say that. I don't think that. But
I know somebody that does.
That's why going to the NAMM show is such a cool thing, because you meet a lot of other professional players there of all different genres of music, and you network with people.
Yeah.
I would get so many business cards, from bass players, from singers, and these days now, of course, even a business card is like kind of weird now. It's like, what? You don't need that, because I have a phone. Here, I'm getting all these alerts. Somebody keeps calling me. Somebody from India is actually.
Oh, that's Laz.
Is calling me right now. Is he in India right now?
It could be.
I have this on my phone.
Yeah.
So anytime I go somewhere and somebody says, "Hey, what do you do? What do you do? Whatever," I just hold up my phone and they scan this, and that takes them directly to all my social medias, everything.
I thought I was going to see a menu. I'll take the left side of the menu and a Diet Coke.
Yo. Hang on. Anyway, you guys, smash that thumbs up. I see 10 thumbs ups. I don't know. But it says we got about 40 people watching right now. Thank you so much, you guys, for tuning in. Let us know in the chat some of your experiences with playing music, locally, sending out demo tapes, going to rehearsals. I mean, I'm sure anybody that's played for any amount of time, if they're serious, everybody has a story, about something weird, especially being a musician or in entertainment somehow. Something strange has had to have happened to all of us at some point.
You ain't kidding.
So, let us know in the chat. Peggy says that's a cool idea, Johnny. Oh, the QR code? Yeah. I did that a couple years ago. I think that's been my phone screensaver the past couple of years now. Yeah, I mean, it's handy. Everywhere I go, if I'm talking to somebody and they say, "What do you do?" or I've told you guys, I wear a lot of Twitch T-shirts, and they actually get me a lot of attention. A lot of people either ask me, "Hey, do you work for Twitch, or do you stream on Twitch?" I get those questions all the time from people, and I'm like, "Yeah, I do talk shows, whatever." "Oh, what's your channel?" I hold up I'm like, "Do you have your phone?" "Yeah." They scan my phone, subscribe, just like that. Somebody did that last week, actually.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Now, can you use that technology? Say you had a band and you had band information. Yeah. You could use that technology to say, here's my band information.
Yes.
Here's our demo.
Yep.
Oh, that's cool.
Exactly. Yeah. 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 I mean, they put on flyers, QR codes, those little squares. You'll see them all the time. You'll all the time. You'll see a flyer, and you'll see like something like that, a little square in the corner.
Right. I'm always afraid of those because I don't know what they're going to do to my phone.
Well, if it's and actually, I forgot to put ours back up here. I always have a QR code in the corner there.
There it is.
If you want to help support the channel, that's the PayPal QR code. If it's a serious thing, like if it's an obvious, like a band, I wouldn't just go scanning any random QR code anywhere. Because yeah, you're right. You never know where it's going to take you. But again, if it's like a flyer for a gig or something, obviously, it's probably going to take you to the band's website or the venue's website, more information on whatever, whatever that is.
Right.
So let's see. We got some questions. Max Server, challenging working in any kind of group. For professionalism is difficult. Yes. Yeah. Rock Daddy. For 55 years, my nemesis has always been drummers not showing up for practice. I know my part. You guys work out your parts in practice without me.
That's no fun.
So having a drummer just not show up, yeah, I've experienced, some of that where generally if I mean, again, and I might sound, like a snob, I don't know, but if you show up or again, for me personally, if I'm going to jam with people or unless it's just strictly for fun, and it's just, let's just hang out, whatever that is, that's a different story. But if it's a serious thing, like, hey, we actually play shows. If it's like, oh, hey, we're going on tour. Like if a band is professional, it's very obvious if they are or if they're not, according to their social media, according to what they have or don't have,
Sure.
Online now, But let's say I was going to start a band tomorrow. And I was looking for musicians, and let's say a drummer contacts me, and they're like, "Oh, I don't have anything recorded, but come, I'll show up." With a drummer, I'm sorry, but the drummer has to be great. They can't just be okay or good, because believe me, I've played with drummers in the past that weren't very good. And
it doesn't go well.
You're struggling. It's like all of a sudden you become worse playing with a drummer. That's not good because you're like trying to follow what they're doing. And, it's a nightmare. So your drummer for me, a drummer has to be great. And hey, if I sound like a snob saying that, then oh well. But that's the truth.
I used to play with a guy who would take his sticks and he would count to 4. But then he wouldn't go on the next beat. He'd wait till the 2 or the 3 and then start playing. And we were all like, turn around, look at him. What the hell are you doing, dude? God. That didn't last too long.
That's funny.
Hey, what I just thought of? Did you happen to catch in the video, in Wolfie's video for Another Celebration at the End of the World, that they make the pizza delivery guy the bass player in the band? I just think that's hilarious.
Ronnie. That's his name.
Oh, okay.
I've met him.
I didn't know that.
I hung out with him when they were down in Monterey, California. We actually went to Chipotle. And then afterwards, after the show, I was hanging out with him and Uncle Patrick and the rest of the group.
Cool.
Yeah, he's a great dude.
There's an old joke that says, how do you get a bass player off your front porch? You pay him for the pizza. So when I saw that they made him, I had seen the video several times, but then I didn't put the 2 and 2 together until one day it dawned on me, oh, that's the pizza delivery guy. Hilarious.
Yeah. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah. No, he's a great dude. He's actually a huge Green Day fan.
Hmm.
And he has replica basses of Mike Dirnt's basses. And so I've chatted with him about Green Day and how the shop that I used to work at in Berkeley, we used to sell them gear. And, you know, like one of the most famous basses that he has is the one that Green Day played at the Woodstock 94 performance.
Hmm.
The one where he was tackled on stage and he got his tooth knocked out.
Oh, wow.
And the bass broke. And he brought the bass back after that show. If you guys know Woodstock 94 Green Day, there was a mud fight at the end of their set. And security tackled Mike, not knowing that he was part of the band. And he got a tooth knocked out.
Wow.
And so he came into the shop after that happened. And again, this was 94, so this is really before the internet. So I remember he was telling us stories about that, and he showed us. He's like, "Oh yeah, I had this tooth knocked out," and he brought the bass back in, and I remember we fixed the bass for him. And apparently now that bass, it was a Kramer. It was one of those Kramer, you know, the old style, the tuning fork headstock.
Oh, yeah.
You know, yeah,
Sure. Like the
it
one
was-
Michael Anthony throws around on stage.
the one at that
Or it used to.
Donington performance. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh, yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. It was basically that same bass. I think it was similar to that. Apparently, that bass that we sold Mike Dirnt from Green Day is now in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. So it's pretty wild to think that a bass my shop's, well, it's not my shop, but I was there
Yeah.
when he got the bass. I was there when my friend had worked on it, and I was outside. I was standing outside the door, actually with my mom. My mom was picking me up from work that day. And I remember Mike Dirnt comes walking out and passes us. And I remember we're like, oh, you know. Because we used to see them all the time, those guys, Green Day.
Yeah.
Just everywhere. Like in
Right.
traffic. I was driving behind Billy one day, just out of nowhere. I saw Trey Cool at a record shop one time. He was just hanging out. We ended up talking about the Police, you know. He was saying he loved the Police, you know, the band. You know, and my sisters used to go to Billy Armstrong's birthday parties.
Nice.
This is all in the 90s, like the mid to late 90s,
Yeah.
you know. So pretty cool.
Huh.
Yeah. Yeah. So Ron, how's your Peggy's asking how your headphones?
I love these. These are the heavies. And I am using them. I saw that one where a guy said they don't go loud enough. But they are working on a firmware that you can download an app for them, and you'll be able to adjust the bass and treble and all that, and increase volume. That's how they're resolving it.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, I'm telling you, they freaking sound unbelievable. And I mean, how loud do you want them? I already have tinnitus, so.
Huh?
Yeah, right.
But yeah, Cole's band played last night in Parkersburg, West Virginia. So they came up here today for dinner, and we went to Permanis. And I took them there. And my daughter's like, "Dad, why are you taking him?" I said, "I want Cole to hear him." So I put on Avenged Sevenfold, Buried Alive, and had him up about 3/4 volume. And I handed it to him. He put him on, and all of a sudden he's going. So they do. I mean, it's just the way they're designed, because you have two subs, top and bottom, on each side. So that's 4. Then the tweeters. There's 2 tweeters, so you got 4 tweeters total. But they're not coming into your ear this way. They protrude out and go this way, so their ear canal catches it naturally. So it sounds so much better. It's like your live concert. So.
Yeah, that's cool.
And on here, this is the first time I got to use them here. because I also went today and bought another adapter that I didn't have to screw the plug into, and it even sounds great on here.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, just hearing you guys talk. So
Cool, man.
Now everybody shut up.
well, I have to I have to figure out. Like I said, I've never had a Roadcaster before ever, and I got it connected, and I didn't pay attention because I was hearing myself through the speaker or through the microphone through it. I thought everything was working. So I have to figure out what setting I have to adjust on the laptop to get it to bring the sound from you guys on here. So then I don't have to use this at all, the Helix. But I'm looking forward to this because of the way that I'll be able to help the show out by, like I said, phone call, run it through here, and everything will be fine. It'll be just like he's here, and whoever will hear everything and everybody. So,
Well, if we start taking phone calls and you start fielding those, you'll have to give your phone number out.
Dun,
Yeah, I
dun,
know.
dun.
Dun, dun. We'll have to change the number on the screen
I mean,
to whatever
you
your
have
number
my
is.
number. Laz has my number. Skyprop's got my number. MPN's got my number. And maybe one.
Can we
other
test it
person,
right now?
and Michael B.
Can one of us call you?
wanna
Can one of
me?
us call you, and can we try it?
I've never hooked it up that way yet, but yeah. Hold on.
What do you guys think? Should we try this? Are you?
I mean, I don't know.
You're gonna call?
I
him?
don't know.
No. I just want to
Well,
see
how do you
something.
hook it up? Do I call you if
Well,
I call you through this? Here, let's try it.
Okay. Now I got to figure out how to get you on here. Talk. Can
Hello?
you hear yourself? I don't know how to. I have to figure out how to do this. Wait a minute. Share screen. Why am I sharing screen? Hold on. I mean, I have to figure out how to. Oh, here we go.
Have a Bluetooth.
Roadcaster
thing.
Pro. Now
There
can
I
you hear
am.
yourself?
Hey, what's up?
Oh.
You can hear
You're
yourself.
live on the
Kinda
air.
loud. Pretty loud, but I hear it.
Okay, wait a minute. Now I got to switch headphones so I can hear this.
Switch headphones.
Hold on. I just put the other one.
You guys can hear me
I
okay?
got to figure out how to
Kind of loud though.
get this one working. To get the speaker the right setup on here. Hold on.
Oh yeah, you guys can hear me. It's pretty weird, huh? I gotta take these off because I'm just hearing an echo. I remember one time I had to do one of these shows and I had to use my phone. I had to
There is a
call
thing
in,
where you
like
can
my
hook
mic
up your
was broken or something.
gaming console to this.
So we had to do that one time. It was pretty weird.
All right, say something now, Johnny.
Yo, what's up?
Oh, wait a minute. I got to hear it. There we go. There.
I hear it.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Loud.
I can hear me.
Okay. So there, we can do that, and I can have people on that way, and they can hear everything that's going on.
Uh huh.
And what's
That's
weird
pretty
is
cool.
I can hear you now through the phone through here.
Uh huh.
MPN, say something.
It's working.
Something in the chat.
Yeah,
You look
see, I
like you
can't
should have a
hear him, I just
switchboard
hear
in
you.
front of you.
So, MPN, call me that way I can hear hear both of them.
Actually, I don't have your number.
No, I don't know if it can. I can't. There's no way I can answer.
You can just call them on WhatsApp.
No, wait a minute. You know what? Wait.
I'll be right back.
I'm going to add you, MPN. Hold on.
I gotta.
I'll be right back.
All right.
That's pretty weird.
Pretty weird.
All right, I'll be right back.
All right. Hold on. Wait a minute.
Oh wait, here we go. I just have your email. I don't have your actual number.
Let me. Is that how he called me on WhatsApp?
No idea, dude.
I have your regular number, apparently, because you're not on my WhatsApp.
Okay.
I'll find this one. See, now he's making me do all this stuff.
Are we texting now?
We're doing something.
All right, hold on.
That's pretty cool. What do you guys think? You can start taking calls through there.
Okay,
Yeah, it didn't sound too bad.
MPN.
It sounded better than
Call me.
my.
Call me MPN, and then, hold on. This is how I got to do this now. This is. I got to get this fixed.
Yeah, you don't want to be doing that.
I got one for the. Yeah. No, what I can do is, like you.
Peggy,
guys
call
can
Ron.
You guys.
Peggy,
can
you
call. Wait a minute, and then I can add another one, so we have a three-way call. Right.
I don't do three ways.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I almost had one last night. I just needed two more people.
Oh,
Wait,
wow.
hold on. I got Michael B calling me. Hold on, Michael. I'm gonna put you on here. All right.
Hey, Ron. Hey, everybody.
Wait, wrong one.
Michael B.
Does that mean Michael B? Michael, can you hear me?
So, Ron,
Wait a minute, Michael.
Nah, he can't hear us. See, that's the problem. That's what I was
No.
telling Ron. Is if people call him and they can't hear us,
All right,
it's
Michael.
useless.
Yeah.
all right. Hey, everybody.
Hey, they can hear you.
Great. So,
Yeah, but he
what you
can't
do,
hear
Ron,
us.
is You got to set your audio settings in StreamYard to Rodecaster main.
I did that, and it's not. It didn't.
That's
do
all
it.
you should have to do, and then the headphones should work on the Rodecaster. And you should hear everything.
Audio. Right now, it's on Pro Multi.
Yep, that's right.
I have. Pro
The calls would never
multi-channel.
stop around the clock. Just me having a phone number on the screen
Rodecaster
here.
Pro
I
Stereo.
I get calls all the
Nothing-
time,
Nothing about speakers.
but it's not like
Yeah,
the
mine
scam.
has,
The spamming isn't
chat
as crazy
channel,
as what you
two-
think it
two
would
audio
be.
channels, the chat channel, and
You know.
main.
I really don't answer most of the calls that I get in, like unless I say call me, you know.
I don't.
Like I
have-
usually
My-
just let it go to voicemail. And people, if people leave me a message, and it's a serious thing. Like some guy called me a week ago. He called and left a message, and I didn't know him. And he's like, "I want to talk to you about Van Halen," you know.
All right.
And I think I responded back live on one of these shows saying, "Hey," like I answered his question or said, "Hey, call me back" or whatever.
Can you guys hear Michael B?
We can hear him, but he can't hear us.
Yeah,
Well,
it's just because I can't hear the show. I can only hear you.
yeah. Okay.
So that's useless, Ron.
Well, no, I got to get it figured out. That's the whole thing.
Yeah. All right, cool. Well, that's all.
Happy 11/11, Peggy.
All right. Good night,
All right.
everybody.
Good night.
Yeah, dude, I would not be able to survive having people calling me like that. I'm like a cat when you throw them in water when my phone rings. I'm like, what is that? Who could possibly be calling me?
It used to be scary, like phone call. When I tell you guys all the time, I used to live with Desmond Child, right? Right after I lived with Desmond, I lived in an apartment in it was Miami Beach. It was somewhere near Miami. I forget. And I bought. You guys know we like Star Wars. I bought an R2D2 telephone. It was the shape of R2D. It looked like an R2D2 like action figure like this big, and one of his legs was the receiver.
Yeah.
And anytime the phone would ring, he would light up and his head would be turned around and he would make all the noises. It was pretty cool. But it got to the point where anytime my phone would ring, it'd be R2D2 coming to life. And it was kind of strange. Like, I didn't want to answer the phone, you know? It was kind of bizarre. Actually, it'd be cool to have that phone now, you know?
MPN, not sure what that meant, sir. You said 11:11. Where was it? Where did Johnny run off?
Well, they might be at a different time zone where it's because for me it's 8. It was 8:11.
Oh, I
When you
guess.
said that.
I guess, Peggy, I just looked at your name and it said 11:11 next to it. I thought you were celebrating the 11:11 on the digital clock. Sorry.
Ah.
A lot of people celebrate the number 11:11.
I know. Years ago, every time it was 11:11 out here, I would tweet that out.
Hmm.
Why?
11:11. Huh?
Why?
Awakening.
It could have. It was like a good luck thing or whatever.
Oh, okay.
You know. Yeah, she
Yeah.
was only at
this
10.
particular time. Would you like to do that?
10,
This
11.
particular time. Would you like to do that? Would you like?
Who was that?
Rapping Ron.
That was Macho.
Oh wow. Janice, do you
When,
celebrate that?
I want to ask a
Yeah,
question.
if you guys have followed me on X for a number of years ago, anytime it was 11:11 out here, I would always tweet out like I would put hashtag 11:11 or I would, yeah. And it's funny because right now we have 111 views on the show right now. So we're just missing one.
Yeah.
We need one more one. Ron looks like he's DJing.
I tell everybody
Right
about the
now.
show, but nobody wants to come because I'm on it.
Soon. Watch Johnny.
Ron's saying a prayer into his.
No.
Get to the Johnny Bean TV show. Do it now.
There we
Get to the
go.
Johnny Bean TV show. Do it now.
There you go.
You should actually try to get those guys to call in and have it to where they can hear us too.
Well, that's once I get it all figured out, I'll be able to do that. It's
Oh my gosh.
Oh no.
Wow.
hey,
We've turned into bad morning radio. Except it's like it's 11 o'clock at night. You know? What was that? Okay.
that was bad stuff.
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna have
Let's
to
see.
like. I'm going to have one headset on one way and one headset the other way.
Oh man.
I'll get this.
Okay.
figured out.
Let's see. What do you guys want to talk about? Let's see.
Well, there's still some.
Some listings?
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
still some listening.
Okay. Okay, let's check that out. I know I told you guys I had saved a tweet. Here, I'll just show it to you guys from my phone. Let me see. Oh, we're live. We're live right now on X. We got 12 people watching right now on X. Hey, dudes.
Nice.
Okay, where's my likes? Check out this thing. Oh yeah. Look at this. I saw this on here, I'll just stand up. Sometimes I'll do like half the show sitting down and half the show standing up. But I think I'll just yeah, but see it messes with my lighting and the green screen now. And my face
Yeah.
is all weird. There we go. Look at this. Have you guys seen this thing? This thing's pretty strange. Look at this guitar.
Oh, I saw that today. That's
Saw
wild.
that. Except there we go.
Looks
Well, never
almost
mind
like
that you can see through it, but just the shape.
That is
That's something.
that's weird. very. I don't know.
You can see through it because it's yellow, and so it's like the green screen is affected. Oh, there you go. So
That's kind of.
Is that an actual lipstick tube pickup in the middle?
that
Or
is
that-
that's a Telecaster neck pickup.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So is that
It-
an
it is
actual
a-
company, or is it someone built that?
What do you think? I don't actually. I have no idea.
I'm going to hope someone built that. Because
Although it does, it looks like it has clear control plate, so that's pretty cool. Pretty strange.
we heard that NPM.
Let's see.
How you doing that without moving?
Oh, whoa. Here, we'll talk about this for a minute. Tonight was and of course I'll be talking about this on Tuesday on exclusively Van Halen. Tonight was the first stop on the Sammy Hagar tour.
Oh yeah.
That some people are. It's officially it's called the Best of All Worlds tour. Do you guys want to hear what the set list was?
Sure.
Do
Sure.
you guys want to hear? If you don't want to hear, mute your speakers now if you don't want to hear this, but I'll read off the songs that they played tonight. Okay, they started the set with Good Enough, Pound Cake, Runaround, There's Only One Way to Rock, Judgment Day, Panama, 5150, Summer Nights, Ain't Talking About Love, Top of the World, Best of Both Worlds, Satch Boogie, The Seventh Seal, Right Now, Ron's favorite, Why Can't This Be Love, Eagles Fly, Moss Tequila, Heavy Metal, I Can't Drive 55, Space Station Number 5, mixed in with Oh Yeah, which is a song from Chickenfoot, and then Jump, and then they ended with When It's Love. That's a heavy set list, man.
Yeah.
I just wish they would have done.
Talking to your microphone,
Bad-
we can't hear you.
I just wish they would have done Bad Motor Scooter.
Uh-huh.
They might. Tonight's only the first. I don't know. Do
Yeah.
you think they'll change the set list as? And
Yes.
how many dates are in this tour?
That I'm not sure. Oh, wait a minute. My screen's not even lifted all the way up. There we go. How many dates? I'm not exactly sure. I know there's several because I think I'm going to a show like a month from now. So,
In L.A.
well, Concord.
Oh well,
Concord,
nearby.
Couple hours away. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so we'll be at that show. As far as them switching up songs or adding other songs, yes, I would think that they would. And, I mean, they're, we were talking about bands earlier. They're definitely a pro band. And I'm sure they've rehearsed and they can just pull out, particular songs. I mean, they're at that level,
For sure. Wait. Jason Bonham's no slouch. You got Satriani on guitar, Michael Anthony. What more do you want?
Mm-hmm. I mean, that's a super group. Just those three together. That's you'd consider that a super group. I mean, that's kind of what Chickenfoot was.
Yeah.
With Satriani, with
Will Smith. Not Will Smith. Why did
Will
I say Will
Ferrell.
Smith? Will Ferrell. Yeah.
West Philadelphia.
yeah. Uncle Raymond saying can't wait for the YouTube videos. They'll be happening, if not already, soon.
Yeah, they're probably already on there.
By tomorrow, you'll start seeing a lot of footage of that stuff. And of course, like I said, I'll talk about the stuff on Tuesday.
That's a long set list. What do you figure that's 2.5 hours?
Probably, yeah. That is a long set list, huh? I know.
Yeah. I know I'd have to pee once or
anybody
twice
opening
during
up
that
for 'em?
show.
What's that?
Is anybody opening up for them, or is it just them the whole time?
Loverboy.
Everybody's
They've got some
working for
hit
the
songs.
weekend.
Yep. Yeah, the other day on one of these shows, we were talking about producers or something and how they can influence the sound of a band. And I forget, we were talking about Def Leppard or something. We were trying to remember that the guy that really
Mutt Lange.
shaped their sound, Mutt Lange.
Yeah.
And I remember we couldn't think of his name, but I remember I was saying Shania Twain because I think she was married to him.
Yeah, she married
And he did some of her albums. And if you listen to some of her music, you'd swear it was a Def Leppard song. You know? But he did a Loverboy album. And I forget what was the song, you guys? There was a particular Loverboy song where it sounded like a Def Leppard song. It had the Def Leppard background vocals and everything, but it was Loverboy.
Wow. Yeah.
It was a video where they're like partying, they're like in a hotel room. You guys know the song I'm talking about?
No.
No.
I know that he likes to use that effect where your vocals are gated, like in the Cars. Hello, hello again. I think. Mutt
Oh,
produced
where they're
that
in
album.
reverse, where it
Yeah.
has the reverse reverb coming in.
Right.
Yeah, that's actually really popular now with a lot of pop music. To have vocals like that.
I wouldn't know about vocals.
That's another thing too. You know, I've showed up to rehearsals, or we've auditioned singers, and this was back, like where a singer would show up and immediately like, no,
Yeah.
and you're like, oh crap.
You have to
Not
you
good.
Have to get through the audition somehow and wait till it's over. Yeah, I've had that in the past.
Yeah. And that's what I was saying too. Like that stuff, like nowadays, and again, it, might sound kind of weird, but if it's, I have to know what I'm getting into.
Right.
Especially if you're taking equipment. Plus here where I live, like the band, a band that I currently play with now, we've been playing together for, 20 years, and we only play paid gigs. Like that last gig I played that festival, we played for 30 minutes. I made like $200,
Wow.
just doing that. So we'll only play like paid stuff. But yeah, to go and do that, I have to drive 2 hours. Well, at least for rehearsals, 2 hours away. So if I'm going to be jamming with people or whatever, and plus where I live out here in Santa Cruz, the music scene here is not like you guys know the type of music I like. That's not here at all.
Yeah.
So what is there?
Obviously surf type of stuff, surf music, reggae, a lot of reggae stuff, some punk, punk reggae, or what do you call it? Wait, there's another name for that.
I can honestly say I've never listened to punk reggae.
Punk reggae, yeah. What's the there's a word, there's a certain word for that, and there's another genre. I can't think of it, but I'm shocked anytime I see somebody walking down the street wearing a Van Halen shirt around here. Shocked, because that's not the scene at all. So to go somewhere where it's more like a rock music area, I have to at least drive an hour away. San Jose,
Yeah.
California. When you guys see me at Guitar Center, I've at least get there, and then from there, there's a chance of something more like what I would, my type of stuff.
And you would think California had everything going on.
Everywhere.
Well, it does. It does, but
So-
not
so-
everywhere there is.
So where's the heavy metal scene there?
Well, if you're talking like metal, there was a pretty big metal scene in Oakland, California, and that's where all those big metal bands came from. Metallica, Testament, Exodus, I think.
Yeah.
Exodus, yeah. They were all from Oakland. Remember, I took you guys to the Metallica house.
Mm-hmm.
There was one video where Laz and we went up to it. It's called the Metallica Mansion. I used to live 2 blocks away from that house for years.
Did you
What's
have
that?
to hear Lars's snare drum?
Oh, no. They weren't there. Yeah, Oakland, California was really the metal area. It still is, really.
So what's San Diego?
Machine Head, I think.
Machine Head.
What?
What is San Diego?
I think San Diego is a mix of a lot of stuff.
Okay.
Thrashers from Oakland, California, Max. Yeah, that's right. Yep. Yeah, but when you think California, there's all kinds of music here. It's just different areas, the bigger city places.
So the L.A. scene is what? I mean, the whiskey's still there, so.
The LA scene is not, well, if you're talking Sunset Strip 80s metal, no, it's not that anymore. It hasn't been there. It hasn't been that since
Since
that.
the 80s.
Yeah. It's a little bit of everything, really. It's a lot of different stuff. It depends on the night. So,
Because I know L.A. Guns just played the whiskey not too long ago.
mm-hmm. Sure.
And
Yeah.
I'd be willing to bet that most of probably what you're going to find out there are clubs where you have an actual stage and there's like an audience area and balconies and stuff like that. But around here, those type of places have closed. And most of the bars have turned into sports bars. There's not a whole lot of music to be had. There's a few gigs here and there around this area, but I live about an hour away from Philadelphia, and that's probably where I'd have to go to get into real music. Because around here, all you're going to really get is a couple of cover bands or, maybe a couple of original bands that nobody listens to.
The biggest place, like when we were playing in the late 80s, early 90s, the best place on the East Coast was Hammerjacks in Baltimore.
Mm-hmm.
That now it's at a new place, Hammerjack. Well, I don't know if it's still open now or not. I know they moved like 3 or 4 times. But we had a blast there.
Clubs come and
Hammerjacks
go
was great.
all the time.
Yeah.
Especially after the pandemic, a lot of places closed. A lot of like historic venues out here in the Bay Area in San Francisco shut down. And a lot of clubs now really they have, like, if they have live music, it's like DJ stuff. So to have like rock bands, like it's not what it was. Although I haven't been in that scene really though for quite a while either, and that's depressing. Because for a long time I was in that scene where I was playing in local bands, always playing gigs, you know, playing live gigs. I've been doing the YouTube, the live YouTube thing or whatever, past so many years. And, I spend my Fridays, Saturday nights here, although there has been several Saturdays where you guys have noticed where I've had a gig somewhere or I've, gone, to something else, I went to TwitchCon, some convention, whatever. But I mean, the cool thing is now with the technology we have, if I was to play a live gig and if it was possible, I would stream that, over the channel, which I've done many times over the years. But like I was saying, there's a lot of clubs that have shut down or they just changed. It's a DJ thing now, which there's, I mean, we're live musicians or whatever. And I know, oh no, DJ, oh, that sucks. I mean, to me, you guys know me. I don't have a problem with anything or anybody. I can always see the good, in whatever it is. And even with DJ music, it's still music. It's still entertaining. It's still, a thing. And plus, I do have friends that are DJs, so I know some people that do that.
That's something that the DJs have taken over this area, and people are more apt to pay for a DJ to DJ their event than they are to pay for a live band.
Have a rave party.
Right along with that, I didn't realize it because I grew up here, and this Allentown area, Lehigh Valley, is where I've played my whole life. I didn't realize that around here, they stuff the band in the back. Like, the owners don't want your sound going out of the building at all. None. So they stuff you as far back from the front door as they can possibly get you. Now, when I was in Nashville, every bar I went into, the band was right up front, right at the main windows. All the windows were open.
Well, that's Nashville. That's what they do there.
That's great. I wish this was Nashville, but they treat us. It's the music scene around here is looked down upon, so that's how they treat us. They shove us all in the back.
So the live band is playing in the back, but all the people that are there having a good time, they're up in the front room where the DJ is.
Yeah,
correct.
Well, no, they wouldn't put both on at the same time. But,
yeah, they would, depending on the venue. They would have both playing both at the
not in a venue around here, and there are no clubs anymore, so there's only small bars. They wouldn't have a DJ and a live band at the same show.
John, is your laptop working? Look up, go to
Hey,
Google
Dwight.
and look up Hammerjacks 1980s. It's in Baltimore, Maryland.
Okay. And why do you have your headphones up to your...
That's this, so I can hear when I do this.
This is the real Johnny Bean, not the wannabeans, not the wannabeans.
Okay, cool. Okay, what's it called?
Hammerjacks.
Maryland?
For more Johnny Bean TV.
Baltimore?
Yeah, in Maryland. Baltimore, Maryland.
Okay, let's see.
You know who I am? Watch Johnny Bean TV with me, then we can play guitars.
Hammerjacks. Okay. This looks like a cool place.
Oh, it was. It was freaking great in the 80s.
It was cool. All right, almost there. There we go.
Yeah, go to the history section. Yep.
Hammerjacks. There are music venues, and then there are institutions. These kinds of places whose lore and legacy live on after their doors have closed. New York had CBGBs, LA had the whiskey, Baltimore had Hammerjacks. So it says opened in 1977. Looks like, are those some of the bands that have come out of the area?
Well,
or that have played there?
look on the album cover for Iron Maiden right there. You'll see the sign in the background says Hammerjacks.
Oh, the Somewhere in Time?
Yeah.
Right there?
Somewhere on there it says Hammerjacks. Because they all hung out there. Every time major bands came to the area, that's where everybody hung out. Was Hammerjacks.
Cool.
Like after their show, or they would play there?
Both. And they would come after a show and jump on stage and play. With whoever the band was there.
That's cool. Oh, Extreme?
Yeah.
Nice.
It was crazy.
That's cool.
It had 3 floors, and the stage, you were on the bottom in the center, and it had 3 floor tiers around you on up.
Where's is there a photo of the place?
You'll have to just go to Google Photos. Like put Hammerjacks 1980s.
No events. So they're closed. I guess. And their website says 2021 on it.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I got to get going.
Cool, man. Well,
So
hey.
you guys
All right, NPN.
have a good rest of the night. Thanks for having me on. Good night, everybody. It's been
Dude.
fun.
Yeah, well, dude, congratulations on maybe getting a bass player.
Yeah. Thank you.
That's cool. And yeah, let us know next week, or next time you have a rehearsal or any kind of progress.
Right
let us
on.
know how it goes.
Cool.
Cool, man.
All right, guys.
Be good,
All right.
NPN.
Nanu.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye.
There we go. Oh, my ears.
Power of the dark side guide you, Johnny Bean TV.
Oh, is that Darth Vader?
Yeah.
I met that guy. Not James Earl Jones. I met David Prowse, the guy that was in the costume. He was pretty cool. Okay. What do you guys think? By the way, we do giveaways. We do giveaways on the show. We haven't said yet what we're gonna give away. What do we have anything? Do we have anything cool here? Yes. How about No. Yes. Let's do
Do not delay any longer. Make your way to the Johnny Bean TV show immediately. Go.
Let's do a couple of these. Let's do a couple EVH picks. What do you guys think? We got a red, black, and white, and the what do you call it? Man, this guy from India keeps jumping on my website. He's trying to scam me, is what he's trying to do. He keeps messaging me. He wants to do my social media, and it's a scam. I ignore. I get messages all the time. You guys.
He probably heard this.
Get to the Johnny Bean TV show. Do it now.
He might have.
Get.
There we go. So we'll do a couple of these tonight. So the way we'll do the giveaway is we have the giveaway tool. All you gotta do is participate in the chat. It says we got 37 entries so far. So all you gotta do is say something in the chat. Say hi. Let us know where you're watching from. you know.
Like to answer a question right at this particular time? Would you like to do that? Just,
Uh-huh.
Hey,
I heard what you said about me a few days ago. Yeah.
All right. And Lewis, by the way, Lewis, you won the T-shirt, and I will get that to you ASAP. Okay. All right. So we'll do a couple of these tonight, and we'll do that in about 20 minutes. Okay. So make sure you guys say something in the chat. But let's check out the history. Oh, well, we already clicked on that. Hammerjacks.
yeah, 1980s. Then just click photos. You're going to see the big hair and the leather and the lace, everything.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. In front of
promise.
the camera.
I'll be back to watch Johnny Bean TV soon. Watch Johnny Bean TV soon.
Oh my gosh.
Fretworks fixes all my guitars.
Move along, Johnny Bean TV, the channel you seek. It is.
They had the Amish version of Yoder.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, there's some photos here, but it's not like. I mean, there's some pictures, but it's not. I don't know. Maybe if you Google it, you find some of those, and you.
All right.
You let me know. I am seeing some photos here, but they're. Yeah. But they're not like. Well, I mean, there's this one. This is obviously from the 80s. This photo. Oh, that's actually LA Guns. Like right here. I guess they played there.
Yep. Yeah, there you go. That's the stage. It was on the bottom. You had 3 tiers of that above you, people above you.
Mm-hmm. That's pretty cool.
I loved playing that place. I mean,
hey, William, what's up, man?
You're talking 1,000 people in there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was great.
Oh, there you go. August 89.
Yeah, look at the list. See who's all on there.
Let's click on that. Let me just do this before I do that. Wow. I clicked on that photo and it didn't even go to that photo. Oh, wait, here it is. Okay, August 89. Wait, share this tab. There you go. There you go.
Macho Man.
Yeah, Macho Man. It's kind of.
Child's
Oh,
Play.
Extreme.
Yeah, we played with Child's Play.
Mm-hmm. Samantha Fox.
Everybody was there. I'm telling you, this literally was the whiskeys of the East Coast.
Nice. All those places have been torn down. Oh yeah, a lot of places have either been torn down or closed, or they're turned into other venues.
I mean, this was the height, right here.
Mm-hmm.
And it just like the whiskey and you had the Hammerjacks and girls. Yeah, it was freaking amazing.
Can you guys see that? I know it's kind of. You can
Johnny
make out
Winter?
some names.
Yeah.
Oh, Todd Rundgren.
Yep.
I can see that.
I'm telling you, everybody.
Does that say best buns contest? What?
Yeah. Then wet
Tuesday the
t-shirt on.
1st.
Yeah.
Tuesday the 1st.
Yep. It was. I mean, look, Extreme played on a Wednesday.
That's cool.
It was that place was just crazy. I mean, it's just that was just a great place, man.
Hmm.
All you heard was.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's probably more than that, I would think.
Well,
I
you
mean,
heard
having
this
the
too.
best buns in town contest.
Well, you did hear this.
Probably little more than that. I mean, you probably heard a lot of.
Then you hear this backstage. Then you heard this. While everybody was plugging their stuff in.
Oh my gosh, that's weird. Wait a minute. Okay, yeah, this isn't even related to that. It's showing me a bunch of like flyers and stuff. It's all like different venues though. Hammerjacks. Well, that's cool, man. Oh, the Ramones played there?
Mm-hmm.
It looks
Pretty
like
much everybody played there.
everybody played there. Cool. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, just a very different scene. You know? I mean, every decade or well, every decade or so, you know, a club will change. I mean, they just, like I said, they come and go all the time. Genres of music, when that changes over,
Yeah.
you know, you get all different types of bands and just becomes a different scene, you know. So it really is a look back into history when you're looking at photos from the 80s from clubs
Yeah.
and you
Oh,
see
yeah.
all the metal, you know, all the hard rock type of bands and that type of.
I
Yeah,
think I think Testament played there too.
Mm-hmm.
So
I
yeah,
could've.
if you anybody on the East Coast, man, ask him where it was, and it was Hammerjacks. That was. I always wanted to open a bar here called Jack Hammers,
Mm-hmm.
but never did.
Uh-huh. Clayton James Hicks says he's here to remind us that next Sunday, July 21st, is National Ice Cream Day. Right on, man. Sunday. Gonna have to get some ice cream. We've got this ice cream place out here. It's called
Baskin
Salt
Robbins.
and Straw. Salt and Straw, where they have the weirdest combination of flavors there. Do you guys remember that one Saturday night when I took you guys out to San Jose and I walked around? It was like like an IRL style show. And I was walking around and I took you guys to the ice cream place and we were in line and we were talking to people. And one of the flavors that night that was on the list was chicken. What was it? It was like chicken and something. Janice,
Chocolate.
do you remember that?
Was it chocolate?
No. It was chicken and something, and I remember
Who the
trying
hell
it.
wants to eat ice cream that tastes like chicken?
Oh, man, what I say? Salt and straw.
Salt and pepper.
It was a fried chicken. What was it? Chicken and honey? Cinnamon and honey fried chicken? No, it wasn't that. It was chicken and something. Do you guys remember that? Anyway, they have like the weirdest combinations of flavors there, but it's actually really good.
Chicken
It's actually-
ice cream. Chicken ice cream can't be good.
It actually is, believe it or not. You know?
How about that?
You ever do bacon and chocolate together?
Actually, I have had chocolate covered bacon. Like
There
you know,
you go.
like you go to Dairy Queen and they dip
Yeah.
the cone and chocolate hardens around it. I've
Yeah.
had that chocolate covered bacon.
Yeah, yeah.
And then-
it's similar. It's a similar type of thing because you get the sweet and the salty together. So when you think of like a chicken ice cream, that's the saltiness that adds to that. It's a similar type of thing.
Then one asshole friend of mine gave me some chocolate one time, and he cut it, so I didn't know what it was. He's like, "Here, man, try this." It was a chocolate covered scorpion.
Oh no. Yeah, I wouldn't do that.
I was ready to kill him.
Mm-hmm.
Then I went out back of the house and made myself throw it up.
Oh man.
I couldn't hack that.
Wow. Well, hey, Clayton, thanks for letting us know. National Ice Cream Day. We'll have to get some ice cream
Well, we can do that.
next week.
Um,
You'll have to make some ice cream sound bites in your Roadcaster.
Well,
Whatever that is.
I got gunshots.
Well, no. Russell's saying there's a maple bacon chocolate soda. That sounds interesting.
Okay, maple's good, bacon's
That sounds
chocolate's
cool.
good. What can go wrong?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's like the perfect combination right there.
Wow. Yeah, there's a lot of weird stuff. Bacon flavored jelly beans, Peggy says. Yeah. Yesterday I saw a bacon and eggs. I don't think it was flavored, but bacon and eggs shaped gummies. I don't think they were flavored, or maybe they were. I think they probably were. I might have to try those. The Voodoo Donut Beer is around. Oh wow. Wait a minute, Edwin, you're dropping a magic word here. He's talking about Ola England. I have one of these right here.
You're watching Johnny Bean TV. I'm Old England, the guy with the face. I'm the live stream right now. Thank you so much. Oh, you're welcome.
He's
Yeah,
like
that guy
6'4",
was
right?
really cool. He was
like
really
6'4",
nice.
6'5".
I don't. Well, I'm 2'3". Anybody's
That's a big
taller than
change
I am.
from 3'2".
Anything is taller than me. Bacon birthday cake ice cream. Lewis, that sounds really good. That sounds cool. Yeah. Huh? Let's see. Oh yeah, listings. We have a couple. Yeah, we can do a few listings, and then we'll give away some guitar picks.
Can you hear that?
Barely. Yeah, I can hear that.
That's the very rough, unmixed recording of Pain.
Uh-huh. Cool. Cool, right on.
Then I
Let's
have the
see.
solo I'm going to re-record in here.
Mm-hmm. Is that the bass player on there? The bass that you were the guy that was recording with you?
Yep. But I said it's unmixed. It's just.
Mm-hmm. Are you doing the mixing?
Yeah, I'm going to when it's ready.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm going to re-record the solo. And he wants to re-record the bass again.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Okay, we saw that.
And this is the one I think, if I get a little luck, I will have Ripper Owens singing.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, the solo just comes in. I didn't fade it in. It's just, like I said, raw.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm going to redo it and clean it up.
Right. Puke flavored jelly beans. Peggy, I've heard of those. There's these jelly beans called like bamboozled or something. And the flavors, you either get like a good flavor or like the nastiest thing you can imagine. And you don't know what you're going to get. That's your solo?
Yeah.
Where was it? It went away.
You were
Play it
talking
again.
over it.
Rewind it.
Oh, I can't. I just have to start it again. I can't rewind it.
Let's see.
But, yeah, wait a minute.
Ended listings. Okay, you sent me a listing here, but it's ended, and it's not like saying anything about what it is.
And it must have just ended.
Keith. Been watching bands since noon. Some good, some punk connected to the hotel. Oh, wow. Cool. Right on, man. Mm-hmm.
But it was only the second take for the solo, and basically was writing it as I did it. So I'm going to change a little bit.
So improvising.
Yeah. This is all where the vocals will be.
Mm-hmm.
And
so that's like a verse?
Yeah.
Or a chorus?
The chorus is the other. Dun, 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 dun. But the name of the song is called Pain.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the first time I've recorded with this bass player since 1988.
Oh my gosh. It's a long time. All right, crank it. There you go.
Yeah, I'm going to redo it.
Whoops.
But
what's wrong with that?
It can be better.
Was that just like one take, or was that
two? That was the second version.
That was it was a take.
Yeah.
So it was, man. So, oh my gosh.
There, it cleared up.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
So,
I was playing it and did one, didn't record it, and then went back, started over, hit record, and winged that one as I went. So there's some things that need to be changed a little bit in it and cleaned up. Oh well.
So was that two takes together, or that was just one performance?
That was just one performance. That was it.
Mm-hmm. That didn't sound bad.
No, thank you.
That didn't sound. That didn't. I mean, that sounded to me like that could have been like a finished
that
solo.
was just
Like if you would have said, "Oh, here's the solo," I would have been like, "Oh, cool." Like it didn't sound. Sounded good.
Thank you.
Yeah. So if you're going to redo it, does that mean you're going to totally play different stuff over it, or are there parts of that?
No,
that
there's going to be parts cleaned up a little bit, like some of the transition part.
So the performance.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And just like I said, that was made up as went along.
Mm-hmm.
I was just watching. In my head, I was more thinking, okay, I could start it here, and it's got to end here, and that's what I was basically. I'm just like, just putting something in there, and then after I listened to it, I was like, well, not that bad, but a little touch up here and there, and then he worked on the bass line because what he initially wrote, because he was here in March. So from March till 2 weeks ago, he'd been working on one thing, and we got here, and he started doing it. He's like, well, what do you think? I'm like, well, what if we do this or do this? He's like, wait, I've been working on this for 3 months. Now I got to change it. So he changed it on the fly, and he got it down, and then he's like, okay, you're redoing your solo. I'm redoing the bass line. So he's coming back the last weekend of every month till all these songs are done. He's going to be playing bass on all of them but 4. So
that's cool. That's cool. And hey, Keith H, thanks. It's your birthday, man. Dude, thank you so much. Thank you for the 5, man. Yeah, happy birthday, Keith.
Happy birthday, man.
Right on, man.
Lewis was headbanging like Beavis and Butthead. Thank you, Lewis.
I was telling you guys about the lights. Yeah, see, you can't even tell the difference now because they're green. I'm using a green screen right now, so it's the same. See? But, yeah, the lights are activated. I'm going to have to fix that. But, dude, thank you so much, man. Cool, Ron. Yeah, that sounds great, man.
Zach said you need to do a promo over that. Hey, that could be the little bit of the song for the Friday night talking guitars.
Could be. Yeah.
And that was all done here in this room.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, when I get into my new studio, I'll be doing tons of music and video production in there.
It's
recording.
It's a shame you don't play the type music I do, because I could send you a track and have you do a solo for it.
How do you know I don't?
Well, you just said you like Andy Summers, and you're playing in an ABBA band, so.
Uh-huh. I play all kinds of stuff.
Okay, well, I'll pick one of the tracks and send it to you, and you can do
I'll solo over one of your songs.
All right.
Definitely. I'll do that.
Thank you, Lewis. Like I said, that's not mixed or nothing. That's just the raw recordings.
Mm-hmm. But see, it did sound slightly mixed because it wasn't totally mono. So it sounded like there was.
I put that as a soundbite on the Roadcaster.
Uh-huh.
So that's because I figured if I played it through this, it wouldn't sound as good. So I when I found out that I could drag it over and put it in one of the pads of sound Roadcaster, I thought, okay, it'll play it in stereo.
Uh-huh. But it did sound somewhat mixed, because if you want to get technical, if it wasn't mixed at all the tracks would be mono and they would all be like the same level. Like it would sound like it was coming through here.
Do you record do you just do left or right channel for guitar? When you record, every time I've ever been in the studio, I've always recorded my guitars in stereo.
Uh-huh.
Where I've had guys say, "Oh no, you just need to be on the left side or the right side. You don't need to be on both." No, I want both. So I record my stuff in stereo, and I recorded his bass in stereo too.
So when you say you record it in stereo, does that mean you're using 2 amplifiers and you hard pan each
No,
mic left and right?
No, I'm still using one microphone, but I can pan left or right, or keep it stereo. So I kept it on stereo. I always, and it even now when we were in the 80s when we did
Stereo, but what does that mean? I don't get it. I don't understand that. What do you mean stereo?
Remember when you, well, you aren't old enough. The Beatles. You could turn to the left, and you could just hear the guitars.
That's hard panning.
Yeah, and you could turn to the right, and you hear the vocals. And the
That's
drums.
hard panning. Some of the Beatles songs, they would have Ringo, the drums, on like one side.
Yeah.
That's not. Yeah, well, and that's technical. I mean, I guess that is considered stereo, but that's more like hard panning stuff left and right. Like if you were to say, like, do you do your guitars in stereo? Like if I was to tell you this guitar track was done in stereo, you would hear the same guitar on both sides, but there would be what's the word? Like when you guys hear me play on Sunday nights and you hear my delays ping-ponging back and forth, that's stereo. That's stereo.
Well, okay, I should say then I don't leave the guitars just on one side or the other. I put them, make sure they're down the middle for both.
Well, that's mono. To have, like, you guys that are listening to our vocal mics tonight, you're hearing us in mono. We're hearing it. You're hearing everything like everything is like this. If we were to have, like, if my voice would be over here only or over here, technically it's stereo. Yeah, I guess it is. I guess it is. But if you want to talk Van Halen, especially Tuesdays, 8 p.m. Eastern, those original records, it's called hard panning. Well, it wasn't even hard. Yeah, they would hard pan Eddie's guitar to one side, and then they would have reverb from that guitar mono and on the other side. They would do that just because it was, it was different. But Edward actually didn't like that, because if the side with the guitar, if you're in your car and that speaker blows out, all you're hearing is the remnants and the reverb of that guitar on the other side. But as a guitarist, that's why it was cool to be able to jam along with those albums, because you could actually hard pan and take most of his guitar out and you could play along. Well, what you heard is just from me doing the recording levels. I kept everything kind of level. And I didn't. I mean, I can add more bass. There's, I can increase the bass or whatever, but that's that's basically just the raw recording and how they were recorded. So now I have enhanced the drum. Like I enhanced the kick drum a little bit, brought it up some. I think I need to take the crack or the one ride cymbal down some, because everything was separate. So, oh well. Yeah, it sounded good.
You're saying it sounded a little bit mixed. That's just sheer luck.
The drums were definitely stereo. I could hear that. Well, play it again. Play it again and crank it up a little bit. I mean, that's definitely stereo, because I can hear that one hi-hat is over here.
Yeah.
Okay, the guitar is mono. Guitar and bass are mono. So it's the drums that are in stereo. I can hear that. Okay. So it does sound like you had recorded, and yeah, there's no mixed. It's not mixed at all. But the drums are stereo, because I'm assuming you used some sort of a drum program for that, like
yes.
sampling or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can tell that. Yeah.
And that's also, no effects, no nothing. I mean, just basically raw. That's just what we put down. So that's why the solo doesn't fade in or fade out. It just shows up and then disappears.
So are you going to add effects to the guitar?
I might do on the solo. Like the center part where I go fast, I'm actually trying to see if I can add a harmonizer to that, just to that middle section. So
You're doing all this on a DAW?
yeah.
Oh, yeah, you can do that. Oh, man, that reminds me. This company contacted me, and they gave me a license for their product.
Okay, I want to add harmonizer. Right here. See, to me, that's kind of sloppy. So I want to clean it up. But again, that was one take, writing it as I went. So
I know, Brian. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Your mic is pretty low.
So, but anyhow, that's how that goes. But wait a minute.
Cool, man.
I think
Cool. Yeah. No. As far as recording, no, doesn't sound bad. But if you're doing all that stuff in a DAW, you can add all that stuff later. But just think, what they say, it's a cliche, but less is more. You don't want to put way too much stuff on it.
I can remember how I get to it.
It's like when I do recordings, I'll well, I mean, it depends on what it's for, really. Like, you can add more production if it's something that you'll never play live, and it's just for it depends on what it is. Depends on the genre.
Well, like I said, this stuff is just, I don't plan on playing anything out anymore. This is just to more or less just to put on like Spotify and stuff like that, and just have some fun with it.
That's cool. Oh, well, you can do anything you want.
Let me turn the level up.
Ingve would disagree.
So yeah, that's I'm just working on it.
Cool, man.
But I mean, I have, I got. Well, wait, hold on. I can tell you here in a second. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6.
Yo,
7,
Kentucky, what's up, man?
8.
On Twitch.
12, 13, 14.
Hope you're having a great day.
16, 17.
Let's see. Oh, yeah, we were going to do a giveaway. We're going to give a couple guitar picks away for you guys. So if you guys want to win these are EVH picks. Ingve would say more is more. All right, we're going to give these away. So all you got to do is participate in the chat. You just have to say, say something in the chat. Say hi. If you're lurking, if you haven't said anything, just say hi. Excuse me. So we can get you guys in the
I have 40. These are all.
What are those?
These are all songs and song ideas. Like you guys
Cool.
heard, I played this one the other last week, I think. Wait a minute.
Huh?
It's not on the soundbite, so I got to do it this way.
Edwin, you once listened to a Spice Girls song because of your daughter? Hey, Spice Girls are awesome. I met one of them. In a surround sound system, each girl's voice came out of different speakers. I thought, what if for guitars? Yeah, man. I mean, it applies. I mean, technology, music, there's different genres, but, I'll tell you guys, I listen to a lot of current pop music because of the production. Because I get, I can get ideas. Ideas come from anywhere. It really doesn't matter what the genre of music is. It's being inspired. And I really dig a lot of the production on like today's pop music. A lot of the effects, the delays, the reverbs. And you can definitely apply that stuff to, either if it's on a vocal or if it's on a guitar or a guitar solo. It's basically the same thing because you guys know, technically, if you think about it, the guitar solo really is like a vocal line. Like when the singer, you rarely hear somebody singing along to a guitar solo. The guitar solo is basically mimicking a lead vocal line. That's really what that is.
Here's this one. This is
Mm-hmm. And that's you?
yeah. So, yeah, that
Cool,
one's called
man.
Bow Down.
What's the inspiration for that one?
Pantera.
Mm-hmm.
Dime. Actually, that was my. A matter of fact, the best guitarist in the area even said that. He goes, "Oh, you listen to Dime much?" I said, "Yeah, I do. Why?"
So that's kind of like a Pantera-ish type of song?
Yeah, that's kind of like my. That's kind of like my. I don't want to say tribute, but my little thing for Dime. So I got
Cool,
40.
man.
I got like 32 that are full songs and 8 ideas for 8 more.
Mm-hmm. That's cool.
So
Hey, Cheryl. Good to see you over on Facebook. Awesome avatar, too. Eddie. Okay. All right, let's do the giveaway. You guys, can we get 50 entries? We got 46 entries. Some of you guys want to log into your trolling accounts. Although I think some of you already have. Here. Giveaway tool. There we go. We'll do the StreamYard giveaway tool tonight. 46 entries.
Timothy, yes, I do.
Huh? Do what?
He asked me if I write lyrics.
Mm-hmm.
That's the whole thing for Pain. The song, I had the whole song in no time, and I did the lyrics in like 20 minutes. And I've
Cool.
never done that before. It used to take me days to write lyrics. That it was just like it just one that kept coming right there.
Wow, that's cool, man.
I got one song that's in drop C.
Mm-hmm.
I had to use one of Cole's guitars for that one because I don't have one in drop C. But the next one I buy is going to have an Evertune on it, and it will be in drop C.
Nice. Cool. Yeah, my buddy works for Evertune. It's a good friend of mine.
Cool.
Very good friend of mine, actually. He works for them. He was actually on my channel here talking about Evertune. Like was that a year ago? A couple years ago? Okay. All right. You guys want to win a couple EVH guitar picks? We'll be doing these tonight. By the way, don't forget tomorrow night, guitar ASMR. And I'll do some, if you guys want, I know because we were just talking about stereo, mono. I'll do some, I'll give you guys some samples of some stuff in stereo and mono, and it can be kind of fun. All right. You guys ready? Giveaway winners. Oh, yeah. You don't have to press a number, but you can. This is totally random. You guys ready? All right. Peggy's over on Twitch, so she actually has more of a better chance here. Because the more you it only counts your vote one time per platform, but we're live on like 5 different places right now. So if you went to each place and said hi or something at each place, you would get that would double or triple your chances. There you go. So yeah, give me a follow on Twitch. Go say hi over on Twitch. Okay. All right, you guys ready? All right, and the winner is dang it. It's me. That's why I don't like using this. We're going to spin again. Well, okay. One of the reasons why it does that is because, like I said, we're live on like 5 different places. So I already have 5. There's 5 me's in that count. See? Anyway, let's go again. All right. So the actual winner is right here. Hey, James. The winner is Cuddy Waddles. Cuddy Waddles, you're the winner.
I've never seen that name in here before.
Text me. Send me a text. 415-952-3263. You win the guitar picks. There you go. Thank you so much, man. Right on, dudes.
Send the text.
EVH guitar picks, Cuddy Waddles. Cuddy Waddles. There you go. All right.
we have to go play.
All right. All right, yeah. I have to have dinner first. You guys can probably hear dinner. Dinner is being made. So I'll have some dinner and then we'll do some Call of Duty after that.
We were doing good last night. Then we weren't.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, we did 3 successful exfils, and then we went to do the 4th one, and it all went to hell.
Yeah, I know.
We all needed an ambulance.
I know. Yeah. There you go, you guys. Channel members, thank you for your continued support for this channel and these shows. By the way, can you guys do some refreshes? Can we get to 200 views live? If everybody in here just refreshes your browser once, we can get up to 200 views live. Thank you so much, you guys. Don't forget Guitar ASMR tomorrow night. I think I have it set for the same time, 7 p.m. Pacific. Either 10 p.m. Actually, as soon as I hit the stop button on this video here on YouTube, it'll automatically take you to tomorrow night's video. So it'll tell you exactly how when that video will start. And if you want to say hi in that chat, you can do that. It'll be pretty good. So thank you again, you guys, for tuning in. Ron, congratulations on your guitar solo.
Oh, thank you.
And your Roadcaster,
which I will have figured out by next weekend.
Very good.
Yeah, I was looking for a shattered glass sound, and it was real weak. It was like a hammer hits glass. You start ching, and that was it. I was like, well, that sucks.
Oh, wow. Weird.
But that one I have is there's over 8,000 voices. So we can have Johnny Bean stuff. I can have everybody.
Oh, you mean, I see. Different samples of people. Cool.
I was going to do a Lawrence Fishburne.
Mm-hmm. Majestic, you'll be on Call of Duty later. Right
All
on,
right.
dude.
You got to join us, man.
He says he will be. All right, you guys. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. And we will see you guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow night. And then Monday as well. And Tuesday. And Wednesday. And Thursday. And Friday. And Saturday. And Sunday. And Monday. All right, we're out of here. Thank you guys for watching. This is...
Get to the Johnny Bean TV show. Do it now.
There you go. All right. All right, you guys. See you later.
Good night, everybody.
Hey, what's up? I'm Uncle Star from Steel Panther. Listen to Johnny B TV, right? Or am I wrong?
Hey everybody, this is Joel Hoekstra of Whitesnake, and you're watching Johnny Bean on Johnny Bean TV.
Hey, it's Corey Feldman. You're watching Johnny Bean TV, I guess. Hey, this is Ricky Rocket, and you're watching my buddy Johnny Bean right here on his channel.
Hey everybody, I'm this guy, David Olson. We are at Summer NAMM in Anaheim, and we are watching Johnny Bean TV.